Hey everybody, it is the 7th episode of House of the Dragon, first season. Last time we had dragon fire, we had pregnancies, and combine those two things that I just mentioned, we also had an actual birth, and questions about who the father may or may not be. Scandalous questions. We also had not dragon fire, but real fire, burning some main characters. All because some sneaky sneak likes to, I don't know, what's his end goal? Does he want to be Hand? Does he just want to be close to power? Is this because he's angry about being, cripple? I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe he's just a mean guy. Maybe his brother and his father always treated him like crap. I don't know. This episode is called Driftmark. And Driftmark is where Damon's wife wanted to go. She didn't want to be over here in the first place. So maybe Damon will go back there now. Rhaenyra has taken off to Dragonstone. And Viserys is still alive. The unkillable. The undead. He's still alive in Game of Thrones timeline too. Didn't you know? I'm not going to spoil it. I was really tempted to make a joke. It was going to be a really funny joke, but it would have spoiled the entirety of Game of Thrones. So I'm not going to do that. I'll resist. Right, let's get into episode 7. I hear the ocean. I feel like I'm drifting. Funeral for her? Oh, wait. Hang on a second. I was too busy thinking if he was sliding the king about all that Trueborn stuff to notice that somebody's hand. Hightower, he's back as the Hand. Why? We don't have anybody else? Do we trust him again? There's only 2 people qualified enough to do it? And he's like, sure, come back. I forgive you, all is forgiven. That's a weird one. Never go back, that's what they say, don't they, about relationships? But Hightower's a cool character, so. Yeah, he's having a go with his little speech. He's having a pop at them. Dude, shut up. Oh, this kid. This frickin' kid. It's a cool little ceremony though. Even though he was being sassy. He was being real, all sorts of sassy. Where's she gonna go? Who's she gonna talk to?
Little cousins who lost their mother.
Go talk to him.
I have an equal claim to sympathy.
Jace.
Oh yeah, his own father died. Hey, Viserys, do you want to have that speech guy killed?
Of green, of black.
Nobody's talking to anybody
Dragons,
that you think should be talking to him.
Weaving dragons of thread.
This freaking kid, I forgot to mention her with her prophecies in the last episode. Right? She's saying stuff that we should be really listening to. She's like a seer or something. But it's all cryptic and stuff. It's all cryptic. But freaking losing eyes and all sorts of things.
We have nothing in common.
She's our sister.
You marry her then.
She can see the future.
We'll strengthen the family. Keep our Valyrian blood pure.
When?
Aegon's the worst. Isn't he?
Aegon.
He's the worst, isn't he? I don't know. Oh, this guy.
Lionel's strong son's been staring at you since the moment we arrived, Your Grace.
He's creepy, isn't he?
It is only a look of pride, Sir Kristen. Laris is the new Lord of Harrimore.
Oh yeah. He gets everything. And all he had to do is 2 little murders, that's all. All these kids have lost their parents. She's comforting him.
Both my seat and high tide will be yours one day, Viserys. The Lord of the Tides rules the sea.
Sorry. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
If I'm the Lord of Driftmark, it means everyone's dead.
Oh, good point, kid. Do you think those 2 kids will grow up and marry each other? So much not being said between people in this little setting. No, that's where he is. Grieving his sister.
Retrieve your patron.
Dude, calm yourself. He's grieving in his own way. Let him do his thing. Such an awkward scene. Every cast member is here. Like every cast member, right?
The gods can be cruel.
Seems they've been especially cruel to you.
So?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that his arm was missing last time.
It's time that you came home.
Pentos is my home.
Damon, I know we've had our differences, but let them pass with the years.
Yeah. Like me and Hightower.
Sorry for your loss, my prince.
No matter how fat the leech grows, it always wants for another meal.
Go to bed.
But, Mother.
To bed.
But it's like 7. I've never been so tense at a funeral, and I've been at real funerals.
Get to bed.
I think we should all get some rest before it becomes too dark to see anybody. The dragons can light up the sky, though.
Mayhaps the gods have scorned us for our insatiable pride.
What are you talking about?
The crown was yours.
It's not justice for your wife that drives you, it is your own ambition.
No, lust for power.
It is desire for the throne. It is you, Lord Husband, who refuses to abandon this pursuit, even now at the cost of our children.
Hey, I don't see him like that at all. He's been very fair with his dealings. You know, Hightower's been scheming, but this guy's just very forthright about it, you know? He's not doing he seems decent, you know? Maybe he has a little ambition. Maybe he has a little grudge behind that ambition. He loves his wife, loves his kids, but he seems decent. Now, did he go behind everybody's back and team up with Daemon in episode like 2 or 3? Because he didn't get his way? Yeah, that was his low point. But since then he's been fine. Just fine.
I want Driftmark to pass through Laena's line to Baelor. To true Valarian blood. Rhaenyra's children are not of your blood.
We don't know that for sure.
But Laena's are.
Yeah, we do know that for sure.
They are.
History does not remember blood. It remembers names.
We always talk about the blood of Valyria, don't we? Don't we always talk about the blood? And it's in the intro. There's blood in the intro, dude. No names in the intro. Not a single name.
Laenor has been restless for years, but now he will be useless. We did try to conceive a child. We performed our duty as best we could.
Nothing?
But to no avail. I've been alone. You abandoned me.
I spared you.
Oh.
You were a child.
Yes, I was a child. And look at what my life became without you.
She wanted him around for the time skip stuff.
Did you love her?
We were happy enough.
He did seem affectionate towards her. Both recently single.
I'm no longer a child.
Oh, if they have a baby, you know, they could pass it off as the other guys, right? Because it'll be, the hair won't be black, that's for sure. It'd be romantic if I could see it. Oh hey, what are you doing here? Go get a dragon? Hey little fella. Hey good buddy. Who's a good dragon? Huff the magic dragon. Lives by the sea. You're playing with fire. Hey? Some semblance of control. The dragon's trying to decide whether to eat this kid or not. You're gonna try and ride? You're gonna try and ride it? Well, look, the kid is brave. Did you bring your pig with you? What's his name? Amond? Yeah, don't let go. I do feel like we've stumbled into a children's movie.
Someone stole Vhagar.
Yeah, someone's riding Vhagar right now. Speaking of riding.
Who is it?
The kids arrived, everybody.
Vhagar is my mother's dragon.
Your mother's dead.
Not anymore.
Vhagar has a new rider now. Maybe your cousins can find you a pig to ride.
Wow.
It'd suit you.
Oh, he turned into an asshole overnight.
Come at me again and I'll feed you to my dragon.
Oh, this is going to end badly. Am I going to break this up before he loses an eye? Oh.
You will die screaming in flames just as your father did, bastards.
Oh. This is what happens when the bullied become the bully. Oh. The prophecy. The prophecy.
Let's be good.
We're going to need a patch or
How
something.
could you allow such a thing to happen?
Will they want vengeance on the kid?
The eyes lost your grace.
Who did this?
They attacked me. He attacked Baylor.
Kids.
Silence!
I don't think these kids are going to get along anymore. Or these families.
I will have the truth of what happened.
The Prince Lucerys brought a blade to the ambush. He meant to kill my son.
Ambush?
Vile insults were levied against them.
What insults?
You know the ones.
The legitimacy of my son's birth was put loudly to question.
What?
Called us bastards.
Your king demands an answer. Who spoke these lies to you?
It was Aegon.
Well.
And you, boy.
Yeah, who said that to you? You know, everybody's saying it.
Aegon!
Everybody.
Everyone knows.
That's the truth.
Just look at them.
This interminable infighting must cease! We are a family!
Hmm.
Now make your apologies and show goodwill to one another.
He's great at... For a ghost, this guy is great.
That is insufficient.
Oh, Alison, careful. What does she want? Eye for an eye?
What would you have me do?
There is a debt to be paid.
What are you talking about?
I shall have one of her son's eyes in return.
Unacceptable.
Do not allow your temper to guide your judgment.
If the king will not seek justice, the queen will.
What?
Sir Kristen,
Overruled.
bring me the Eye of Lucerys, Velaryon.
Over fucking ruled.
Mother.
Stay your hand.
No, you have sworn to me!
As your protector, my queen.
get back to Dragonstone immediately? She gonna do it herself? Stop her! Stop her!
You've gone too far. But now they see you as you are.
Is she okay? Oh.
It was a fair exchange. I may have lost an eye,
You got a dragon.
but I gained a dragon.
Could have spoken up sooner, kid.
The hand, Your Grace.
Well, what do you think, Hightower?
Say your piece. I've conducted myself in a manner unbefitting my station.
No, I don't think he's going to be disapproving of how she reacted.
I've never seen that side of you, my daughter. We play an ugly game. And now, for the first time, I see that you have the determination to win it.
See? He's fine with it.
The boy was right. It's worth 1,000 times the price he paid.
You know, he sees the economics of it.
Aemond called our sons bastards.
I have failed you, Rhaenyra.
What can we do?
Our marriage.
Try again?
Sir Carl will return soon to the fighting in the Stepstones.
Are you going to go with
I
him?
recommit myself to you.
Lynn.
You deserve better than what I have been. You deserve a husband.
What have you got to say for yourself, dude? Any words of wisdom?
A perversion of justice. If it's I want to balance the scales, I am your servant.
He'll just take the eye from a kid. Push him overboard.
That will not be necessary. But your devotion has not gone unnoticed. The day will doubtless come when I require such a friend.
Wow. She just wants a weapon.
I need you, Uncle.
Yeah, don't go back to Pentas. That's crazy.
Ilgur anogri ilo letago.
Oh.
Nihus belzuris, belmura o maestarome.
Well, what about...
Nihus drives nyachupsosa hibilukstaur.
Is this allowed?
We could not marry unless Leonor were dead.
Don't say you can arrange that.
I know.
Send him off to fight in the Stepstones. Is she gonna just have him killed? What? What?
Said to be a knight of remarkable skill.
Gonna get him to do it?
There are places across the narrow sea where it doesn't matter what a man's name is, only how much gold he possesses.
Well, he's buying him off.
Who let you in here? Why are you in my father's hall?
Watch your back, dude.
My lord. Please! Hold up the guards!
Into the fire!
This will cost Lord Corlys and Princess Rhaenys their only remaining child.
Oh. Blame it on Alicent for some reason.
How did you let this happen? In my fucking home!
They're doing it. Straight away. No hesitations. Just getting married. Does the king know yet? He wasn't there at the wedding. Oh! I get it. They got me. They got me. I gotta admit it. They got me. I really thought Rhaenyra and Daemon orchestrated his death. I thought they just killed him. Straight up. But they didn't. They killed some random nobody. And burned the body. So he's unrecognizable. So they don't have dental records back in Game of Thrones time. And then he shaved his head. He went along with it. He was all on board. He was like, you know, I've done my duty. I've done for years. I've tried my best. We've got all these rumors and shit spiraling around us. And I just want to go off to the Stepstones, or, you know, I just want to go live the life. You know, he's talking about that like last episode. And she's like, here is a solution to both of our problems. I'm going to marry Damon, and you can go off on a boat. Just shave your hair so nobody knows who you are. And live your life. Now look, your parents are going to think you're dead. But maybe in 4 or 5 years you can go, hey, send them a letter. It was a fake. I'm living my life. You know? Maybe. But yeah, no, after that episode I was like, yeah, sure, of course they just killed him. Of course they did. This show was just pulls no punches. But it seems like Rhaenyra really did care for him, and they really did have a good relationship, and they ended it well. Now this episode is an episode that started with a funeral and just got darker and darker as we went. Not only in the lighting, but also in the tone of things. That funeral was awkward as all hell. People just staring at each other, looking at each other, nobody talking to each other. Everybody like, can I talk to this person or that person without this person or that person watching? Or it was all wordless tension. And what little lines of dialogue we did have just raised that tension. And then we got Aemon just taken off. I'm gonna get a dragon. There's a free dragon, I'm gonna get it. Brave kid. I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him for the last few episodes, but once he got the dragon, total flip. Now he's the bully. Now he's got the power, and everybody else is gonna pay for what they said about him. He didn't even want his pig. He didn't even thank them for the pig. Ungrateful little shit. And his brother is even worse. Or is he? I don't know anymore. But yeah, Prophecy Girl, she called the eye thing last episode. And I picked it up in editing. But I'm glad I remembered it when I saw her again this episode. But yeah, everything she says just happens. She's got the sight. And did they talk about her and Aegon maybe being married later in life? I don't know, something like that. Anyway, that scene after the eye was taken, that scene in the little courtroom place. Oh, that was all sorts of crazy, wasn't it? Alicent demanding an eye for an eye. The king trying to calm things down. His position in the show is just to calm the shit down, you know? I don't know how he's still alive with all the stuff that's going on. You know, even if he wasn't physically ill, the mental strain, the emotional toil. His wife died in the first episode. Of the whole thing. Would just get to you, wouldn't it? Your wife wants to take your grandson's eye because your grandson took your son's eye. Meanwhile, Hightower's like, yes, excellent. I didn't know my daughter had this sort of bite. And meanwhile, I'll do it. I'll take any eyes you want. Kids? Yeah, no problem. I'll take all the eyes of all the kids. Jeez, dude. And Alicent's like, yeah, I might need you in future. When I get into position, I'm going to get you to kill all my enemies. And then you can be like Hand of the King or Queen or whatever. You know? I'll marry you when my husband dies. And Damon and Rhaenyra just got married. It was something that's not surprising. It's something that they set up in episode 1. Once you know they're Targaryens, in episode 1 you're like, oh, I could see these two being together. That would solve the, you know, in episode 1 it was the problem of who's heir to the throne, you know. Well, if you marry them, kind of solves the problem. Of course, it got a lot bigger and more complicated after that, but for me, it's been a long time coming. And who knows what happens now. We've sort of drawn battle lines. We've sort of crossed lines we can't uncross. And I'll be intrigued to see where we go from here. The next episode is called The Lord of the Tides. Okay. We'll see who the Lord of the Tides is and how big the tide is. We've got dragons. We can handle tides. But we've also got tides on our side, you know, as well, kind of. Don't we? We've got children of the tides. Right. Thank you for watching. Intriguing episode. It started slow, it got crazy. It ended with a twist. We'll see you next week.